Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Ever17, the Art of Infinity. Last time, we finished the game. And with the used good ending. Apparently there's actually more left to it than, than they actually showed. I'm not sure exactly what I have to do to get the full complete ending, but that is something that will happen. Perhaps I have to make a couple more better choices along with some of the ones I've already made in that one. Yeah, and then we started Takeshi's route. My goal now is to complete his entire branch. I know there's at least 2 endings with him. I think that's probably it. Maybe Coco's. I don't know if Coco has an ending. Her ending might be related to kids, who knows. But anyway, well, it would make sense if she had an ending with Takeshi too. To be honest, this is episode 68. I still don't know how this game operates, to be honest. But anyway, I'm planning on finishing his stuff. That's the point. Sora's good ending and a bad ending, which when I played this game a couple years ago, that was my original ending, and that's what I thought the ending was with him. But I had to play as the kid before I could get a good ending. So you might remember that I was a little shocked last time when they actually made it out. So, and you might be wondering why I'm on the title screen. That is because of see, when it pauses like that, I always wonder if I screwed up. Cause I always wonder if it's supposed to be left click or right click. But anyway, the date today is the 21st. As you see, there is a save file for the 21st there. Very strange indeed. But this is not the save that we're going to pick up from. This is the save we're going to do because somebody may have been a whole big old dumb person and recorded an episode earlier this morning with no commentary. Yes, this person, there may have been a person who did such a deed as the deed I just spoke. Look at all them autosaves right there. It autosaves it that often? I didn't know that. Wow, that's interesting. Oh, it does it at the oh, cool! I didn't know that. It does the when you make a choice. That's cool. I didn't know that. You learn a new thing every day. So yes, I record episode. I tried streaming Minecraft back about 2-3 months ago. No, not that long ago. Maybe within last month. I was thinking weeks, but it was over 2 weeks ago. Probably about a month. I can't remember. Time passes too fast. But I tried to download a few programs to try to make stuff work. Because I couldn't get any in-game audio while live streaming, and for the program that I used to screen capture this game, for some reason it made a setting in this program. You can see where I'm saying select audio device, and you could click here and it have like an alternate thing, and sometimes it would cut to that, and I always try to because there's a green bar right up here, or a bar where I speak softly, it'll go up and down green, but if I start talking louder, it'll get yellow and red. And I always do that to test to make sure, but this morning I didn't, so somehow the wrong thing got selected in, and it did it. Wow, I've talked way too long. Wow, how did I talk that long about that? Why can't I ever have anything to talk about when there's not stuff to read, which is commentary upon itself? Yeah. So I will try to make this a fairly legitimate blind let's play for the next little bit. I figure I'll be a little bit quicker. So yes, hopefully that doesn't impede on your enjoyment. If you're still watching and you didn't quit after that long ramble. So the event happened in Takeshi's thing, and Takeshi's thing what? And they are gathered here now, and they're kind of introducing each other. And seems like I made a choice here. Oh, dadgummit. Mouse wheel. Yeah, he was talking about her being an assistant chief. That's right. I'm Takeshi Kurinari. I'm 20 years old and a junior in college. Thanks.
Kuranari-san, 改めましてよろしくお願いします。よろしく。よきかなよきかな。
Oh yes, the 4-language game here. There's Japanese, there's German, there's English. So was it? Actually, English was originally in this game at some point, though. Because there was that thing where that puzzle with the transcript between Mr. A and Miss B or something, with talking about U's parents. So English was an option in that one. I guess part of that was in English, and then now Spanish. Everyone laughed cheerfully. Everybody laughed except Tsugumi, that is. It took a little effort, but the atmosphere finally loosened up. You started gathering us up. Now it's F3 time, and I will bring you back in when there's something new happen. All right, folks. There we are at the gift shop. Been a few things happen. They had the thing where they went to the chicken sandwich shop and they ate chicken sandwiches for the first time, which was yay, chicken sandwiches. And they had the whole life signs meeting. Crap, there's 7. Wait, no, 5, 6. What? Which still completely doesn't make sense. Since Sora doesn't count. Who's the 6th person? Is it Sarah? Is it Chammy? Is it the dude in Himmel? I don't know. But for some reason, it doesn't show up. I mean, it doesn't. It doesn't tell. Huh? It hasn't told yet who that person is, and I hope it does. And then Takeshi was going around to different places after that. He went to the merry-go-round and encountered you. Then he went to the gift shop where he's going to talk to the kid, and I just made a fascinating little realization here. There could be a big glitch here. Not glitch, it's working as it intended, but it's not exactly thinking about people recording, which is perfectly makes sense. Though that sentence doesn't, that I just said. The system data is still saved from this morning, so it's not going to stop. I'm gonna hit F3. So, the stuff that I read this morning is still going to count as being read, which means it's not going to stop for me to read for the video. So, but this I do remember. So I'm going to read this first a little bit. According to Corridor was according to the Corridor, Adjacent to the corridor was a little room for visitors to rest, as well as a shop selling theme park goods. There's a sign with the LeMU mascot on it. This is where I had peeled the mascot costume off the kid. That's where this had started this morning. I do remember that. Oh yeah, that's the amnesia scene. They told people what amnesia was, for those who have forgotten what it was. That Myun raccoon dog mascot. I didn't see any raccoon dog stuffed animals next to all kinds of keychains, hologram pendants, seafood snacks, and other stuff. Still had no idea what that raccoon dog was. The kid was sitting on the bench next to me. He wasn't really looking at anything, but his gaze seemed fixed. He just kept staring at the ground, and it was just a little snippet like that. So, I'm gonna keep moving. There wasn't anything different at any of the other places. I do remember one thing that's going to be different, and I'm going to try to get that because that was somewhat amusing. I'll be back in just a second, folks. Alright. Now, Takeshi's done checking out the place, and now they're having the meeting where they're talking about the place going down in 5 days. So, last time, he was confused and really was like, "No, we've got enough power, willpower, we can get to the top, we can swim, I know it, I can do 100 yards in my sleep." And he completely didn't understand what obviously I don't either because I can't remember the phrase. Water pressure. Wow. What a highly technical and complicated phrase for me to remember. Didn't know that there would be couldn't get in his mind the weight of the water above him. And they made the comparison of swimming through 15 stories of mattresses. Which, that still kind of cracks me up. But anyway, now we're going to say he gets it. He follows up. Swimming a 15-story building? That was insanity. Even from Zoete's stock at a depth of 34 meters, that would be about 10 stories. Oh, I should apologize about my phone. I don't know if y'all could hear it, but I moved it away from the computer desk so it wouldn't be all up in y'all's ears. Just climbing, that would be a bear. It would be an animal. Can't remember if I came up with anything more interesting to say about that. I don't think I did. I think I failed both times. What a horrible commentator I am. And besides, how would one get outside of LeMU in the first place? Yeah, you're right. That's something that just guts alone couldn't get you through. I nodded.
海中を闇雲に進もうとするのは自殺行為だと言いたいのね。そうです。皆さん、もう一つ申し上げにくいのですが、お知らせがあります。LeMUと外部をつなぐ通信系統について、先ほどから調査を継続、回復を試みていましたが。
Oh, okay, let's go slow. Let's go slow.
僕が?
Okay, they're still having the game. There is an interesting quote here. Yeah. I'll just go ahead and read this whole scene to a certain point. So, since F3 doesn't work for me right now. So just to make sure, in case you're not follow along before, which if you're watching this and actually being entertained now, you should go back and watch the rest of the series. Because if you just pick up in this, I've played this game to this point, and I'm confused as crap. If somebody starts watching this now, you're not gonna know your toes from your nose. So do yourself a favor and either quit or go to the beginning. Not exactly the best sales pitch, but I'm looking out for you. This is the part where they're going to try to come up with a name for the kid. Kiddo, huh? You want me to call you that, huh? Too? There's gotta be a more normal name than that. John. It's a little random, but I like John Doe.
適当だからゴンベイだというのは全国のゴンベイさんに申し訳ないのではないですか?
Well, it's only for a little while, so it doesn't have to be
プラ
perfect.
ナリさん、ショウちゃんよりも名前っぽい名前をと言ったじゃありませんか。じゃあね、ココがもう一個名前をつけよう。ショウちゃん、またの名をパブロ・ディエゴ・ホセ・フランシスコ・デ・パーラ・ファンネ・ポムセのマリア・デ・ロス・デメティオス、スプリアーノ・クリスピン・クリスピニアーノ・デ・ラ・サンティッシマ・トリニダッド・ルイス・イッピカソ。
Now, apparently, thanks to Mr. Dawson, apparently that's Picasso's real name. His parents wanted to make sure he could spell very well, because otherwise they wouldn't make him write that much so much. Make him write that much so much. That makes a lot of sense. Or a lot of that's his name anyway. It's crazy. Back then they must have not had very much to do, and they just enjoyed coming up with really long names or something. Thankfully we have cable now and we get names like Dave or something. That's too long. Anything longer than UBC Harukana Tanaka is out. And yes, did I mention this in the last one? I don't remember. No, I didn't, because I recorded it in 3 episodes in 2 days. So I didn't. The comment was after I had recorded the last one that I did. Apparently, this name right here is different than the one that she gives in the kids version last time. Because if you remember, he kept saying Aki, Aki. What? Are you sure it's Aki? She's like, dude, it's my name. I know my name, dude. She said her name was Yubise Akikana, for those who, keeping up. So yeah. I'm very confused on that point. Is there another you that has a different name? Is she a clone or something? And there's clones in different timelines or different dimensions, or actually, if it's a different dimension, they're just doing one of them mirror type deals where maybe her. Your mother was I just saw something. Maybe she was born at a different time, because it seemed like it said something. Aki was fall. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. But anyway. For some weird reason, her name is actually different depending on if you play as a kid or Takeshi, and I don't know why, but apparently it's intentional. I'm sure it's something to add to all the amazing confusion, and hopefully when I finish this game, the confusion will all be bundled up and put into like the clarity, bundled up into a ball of clarity and thrust into your forehead. And I don't know what everything's talking about.
ちょっと倉成たけし、突然フルネームで呼ばないでよ。
You, who had been standing over by the shop, came walking directly toward me. Ah, what a pain. In honor of the mascot, I named you John Raccoon Dog Smith. That's where it started this morning. At this point. Yeah, he never said that in the other one. I think he just said John Smith or something last time. And I'm guessing it has to do with the options at the beginning. Because I was going to see if I could get Sarah in Takeshi's branch, which didn't work. But I made the same choices. This time, in the last episode, I did at the very beginning of the kids' options. So it's different options than I made at the very beginning of the game. So apparently, did I accuse him or not? I can't remember. I think I might have just said, it's cool. I just bumped into something when you asked if I was alright or something, so yeah, that must be, I think that's what I did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, it must have something to do with it to influence it.
乱暴ですね、倉成さん。
Thanks, Sora.
そうですね。私も一つ考えましょう。それでは、キワクさんというのはいかがでしょうか。
And everything past this point is all how are you doing? And yeah, stuff's happening. But I'll bring you back in when there's something that needs to be done here. Like this. I did the same thing this morning. I was just about to pause it, and it... No, actually, I think I did pause it, and then I unpaused it 2 seconds later. And this one was actually kind of interesting. Because I do remember last time I said, it's not your fault, Sora. So this time I said, hey, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. We may have even overlooked the cause of this when we were checking around a little bit ago. We're all in this together. Everyone is fine, so let's just consider ourselves lucky.
ごめんなさい。
Sora answered this without looking away from the monitor.
すみません、倉成さん。なんだか気を使っていただいて。
It's nothing. I scratched the tip of my nose. Finally, her hand stopped tapping the keyboard. Sora turned and stood up. By the way, why did he have to mention about him doing the tip of his nose? That doesn't really make a lot of sense why they had to make that obvious.
状況がわかりました。これから表示します。
Unless he was kind of flattered or something or nervous. Does he? I can't remember. Does he ever do that again?
皆さんどうか驚いたり気を落としたりしないでくださいね。
Oh man, sort of pep speeches. You gotta love them. Anyway, I'll bring you back in a moment. Alright. So, she laid it all out. What was going down. And then Coco got ill. Got rushed to the decompression chamber. And they're all spending the night there this time, so... yeah. Here we go. Last time I said, he was saying Tsugumi wasn't inside or visible outside the room. She had left just before the pressurization process had started. So last time I said, where did she go? Because I was trying to complete Tsugumi's story. So this time I said, when was Sora going to sleep? When was Sora going to sleep? This simple doubt jumped into my mind. She was doing minute, complex work non-stop, and she was always on her feet. Maybe she never got tired. When I spoke with her over the interphone and... interphone? I didn't notice that this morning. Wouldn't it be intercom? Over the interphone and asked her if she were alright. She laughed and said she was just fine. And she was still standing outside the room as if she were a sentinel guarding it. Her back was straight and she never slouched. always looking like she was at attention. Obviously, she was programmed to have excellent posture. I guess that makes sense. I mean, who would program somebody to have horrible posture? Be like a hunchback or something. I wondered if what she had said about being fine not sleeping days on end was true. That really bothers me. I thought that I'd follow up on it later. Even as I thought that, my eyelids got heavier and heavier. Still, even so, day really was an eventful day. Then I fell away into slumber. And I'm sleepy. To be honest, that's a little bit more accurate than I want to admit, but I will bring it back in just a moment. Alright, it is the next day now. They have. Wait, no, actually, it's the same day. Never mind, I forgot. I left right after the day had passed. Anyway, they're going to the control room to see Sora, and Tsugumi is there right in front of the door. Last time I chose to talk to her. This time, I'm going to say, wait and see what she says. I peered at Tsugumi's face. I was curious where she had gone off to the day before. She could at least have given me a hint. Tsugumi didn't budge. She stood there with her mouth half open, only blinking her eyes a couple times.
Nani?
I like to picture him standing about 2 feet from her, just like, just staring a hole right through her face. That would be a very strange sight. Tsugumi finally spoke.
なんか文句あるの?
Then she scowled. Oh, good morning. Did you get a good sleep last night? I didn't. The damn room was so small I ended up sitting on the floor all night. I yawned and rubbed my eyes with both hands as I spoke. I'm not sure if he's trying to make the point or if he's doing it for real. He's like pantomiming or something. That's the word, right? I feel like I may have used it incorrectly. I think I should have just said miming. Mimic? Mime, I don't know. So what did you do after that yesterday? Then Tsugumi's eyes narrowed into slits and she leveled a steely glare at me. It was the kind of look that could kill.
ひどい顔.
People dead.
最低ね.
The absolute worst, meaning no worsts below what your face is. Huh? Tsugumi shook her head as if she were fed up with me and vanished inside the control room. Absolute worst? Hey, hold on a second.
倉成さん.
Alright, and that's... well, wait. Sora's voice came from behind me.
そんなところで何をやっているんです？早く中に入ってください。
But...
いいから早くお願いします。
The expression on her face appeared more stressed than the day before. It seemed as if her face said that something serious was unfolding.
こんなにも早い時間
I
に
think I made the comment
皆さんにお集まりいただいたのは
earlier
他でもありません。
they're in an underwater amusement park with no way out, and it's going to collapse imminently. And they haven't had any communications yet, so something serious is already going down. But I think that was it for that point. Okay, here's where they talk about being 5 days. Oh boy, Coco and her extremely optimistic personality. It's a good thing that in some versions of this, she won't live long enough to be disappointed with the world. That's horrible, I agree. Yeah, that's actually a really horrible thing to say. It's nice to be optimistic. But, here's a 30-minute mark. Wow, I actually feel really bad now. Speaking about a fictional character like that. Wow. But anyway, on that positive note, we'll end it here. Somehow, having done this blindly, non-blindly, this lasted longer somehow. I don't know how. I'm more in a rambly mood now than I was earlier, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off here. Next time we're gonna go see Sora in the control room. It's not that much further past this that I quit, so it's about the same point. And this is kind of a weird episode because, as I kind of hinted earlier, I've been having weird drowsy spells happen every now and then, and this is kind of one of them. But I wanted to redo this, so I did it. Whether that was a good thing or not, who knows? But it's done. It's happened, and I do hope you folks enjoyed. Let's go ahead and kaput. That is that. And hope you folks enjoy, and I shall return for the next one. Farewell.